Hello, children of the cosmos. We have Sunday, August the 24th, 2025. We are well into Virgo season. And so today is the last German road trip inspired reading. And it's going to be pick a card, pick a pile. And we've got two piles. But before we get into the reading, I'm going to explain the table. I have smudged with lemongrass, and which is beautiful and which helps to cleanse the aura and bring a positive energy to this reading. That's so important. We have a beautiful crystal, and today I'm using the agate, moss agate, which is a beautiful, beautiful crystal, which is particularly good for nature, natural healing energies, and so that graces the reading and is popped up on the computer there. We have a beautiful owl feather, which I'm going to use as today's pointer if I want to point things out on the cards, which I may do. This one I found, where did I find this? Oh yes, we were visiting something called, is it King Alfred Stone? I think it's King Alfred Stone, which is in a village not far from here, across into the Wiltshire border, in the village of Kingston Deverill. Kingstone Deverill, yeah. And we went to see this beautiful, beautiful big old stone, two old stones actually, leaning up against each other, and there is a third which I believe is buried nearby. And on the way there, was it on the way there or on the way back? On the way there, I think it was. This owl feather presented itself on the side of the road, and that felt very auspicious. I don't have many owl feathers. I have lots of other raptors, but so this for me is rare. So this is going to be our pointer today. Owls for wisdom, and I think third eye, intuition. So beautiful. We have other items which I will explain in a minute. So yeah, I've had loads and loads of messages and downloads about this reading 2 or 3 days ago already, and I've just been collecting it so that I can feed it all back to you. It's utterly amazing. Another feather that was presented to me when, I can't even remember where I picked this up, but it was when I was going out into nature, getting inspiration, doing my meditation in preparation for this reading. It was this tiny little feather, which is here. Don't know if you can catch the colour. I have no idea what that is. I have looked up small bird feather. I've looked up all the obvious ones, robin, bullfinch. I cannot identify it. It's got 2 bits of orange on it. It could be some kind of warbler here. Here's a bit of orange, and there's brown with a very straight line. It's a gorgeous feather. If anyone knows what that feather is, please let us know. Pop it in the comments box. I, for one, would really love to know what this gorgeous feather is. So that was presented on the day I decided to do this reading, or had the thought to do the reading, which was a couple of days ago. We've had a very busy weekend, so I've only got round to it now, Sunday afternoon. 444 presented itself. So that's stability times 3. Stability times 3, guys. If it hasn't been in your life, it's on its way to you now. You now enter a time of stability. We are now in the abundance and the harvest time. The hagstone, yeah. So when I decided to do this reading, I was doing something in the garden preparing, and this gorgeous hagstone, I dare not take it off in case it disturbs the hair. But here we are. You can see gorgeous hagstone. So that's around my neck today, gracing the reading. Lovely, lovely hagstone for good luck. There we go. See? Got the hole and everything. It's gone again. Perfect. What else did we get? As I was oh, I don't know if I can draw this for you to show it to you. As I was going along, I found a 3 sticks triangle, which 3's always really important, and the triangle as above so below, I think it was that way round, which I think is as above so below. And then on the way back, that same triangle, I can try and show it to you, was opened up, if you like. And that really occurred to me, so I just want to show that to you. Like that. Okay, opened up. And the way it was opened up was that direction, and for me that's get ready to receive. That bowl, that cauldron, that whatever container, prepare for it to be full, to be filled with whatever is coming to you, and it's good. It is good. Abundance in some form. Could be love, could be material success, could be friendships, could be whatever. Prepare for abundance. So we have the little feather, the big feather, and then on the homeward journey of the walk out into nature to get inspiration, clear my mind, get meditation, receive messages for this reading, I was walking along a cornfield, you know, like corn on the cobs for the animals, not for us, for cattle. Big flutter of wings on the side, a bird flew off, and I thought, oh, that's a pigeon, you know, whatever, carry on. No, no, no. It was either a sparrowhawk, although I think it was too big, could have been a kestrel. Anyway, in its talons, it had its quarry, and as it saw me coming down the path, it dropped the quarry and flew off. So I felt terrible. Oh, you know, don't drop your quarry. But the funny thing was, everything's really dry here in Somerset in the UK. Weeks of no rain or hardly any rain. I'd been crunching along that path for you know 5 minutes. He must have heard me. Perhaps he thought I was going further away, or she. Anyway, we both surprised each other. Something's being released, guys. Something's being let go. But the hawk anyway is spirit. Spirit's presence in the reading, which is always fortuitous, supportive, loving energy. So let us begin. Today I'm going to use for you the Radiant Wise mini tarot, because I love that deck. We're also using Storm Raven, my own deck, for a message, and we're also using Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reid, and we are also have pulled charms from the charming bag. So if you look at the thumbnail, bit of a giveaway, you'll see what's going on there. So without further ado, diddly day, as the great Caspersight says on his channel. If you haven't seen his channel, hop over there. I'll put a link in the description box here. He's nearly at 1 million. Lovely. Send some of your subscribers over here, please, Ben. So, fantastic. Let us begin with pile 1, which on the thumbnail is the beautiful big acorn. It's a really lovely acorn. Look at this. Let's hold it up for you to see. And this is when we were walking in one of the German woodlands. I can't remember which one. Apropos, I'm going to tag this video in with the short that's gone absolutely almost viral of the Alpine Horn. That's 24 seconds of the Alpine Horn on one of our visits. And it's such an amazing sound of yesteryear. Go and have a look at that. It's attracted over 1,000 views. I'm just blown away by that. This was picked up on the same day. In fact, this was on the walk to the place. Oh no, that was a different day. Sorry, forget that. Anyway, here's the beautiful acorn for you, pile 1. So let's start by turning over the tarot. And I don't know what this is. I pre-shuffled all the decks and shuffled again in between first and second pile. We have the lovely Knight of Wands. Okay. Here we have the Knight of Wands. Lovely. So the Knight's coming in with something. I'm going to intuit first, and I encourage you to intuit from all the items and things that I hold up and talk about. Let your own intuition guide you for additional messages. Yeah, really, really important. What's jumping off this is the yellow of this knight, and I think he's got the salamanders or the newts on his tunic. The yellow and the salamanders are jumping off. That's very, very lucky. Salamanders, newts, prosperity, wealth. Yellow is the colour of the sun, but for me now it's the colour of abundance. We're in harvest season now. And the other thing that's jumping off this card for the Knight of Wands in this deck is the wand that he's carrying. You can see it sprouting. So I think someone's coming in with good news in a Knight of Wands fashion, and I will read you what they say in their guidebook. But it's because of what you've been growing. It is a form of abundance. You're coming in with good news, perhaps with an offer, perhaps with a reward. He's charging. Look at that charger. The knight is charging ahead. So it's coming in at speed. Love it. Let's have a look and let's see what Radiant Wise says about the wands, and particularly the Knight of Wands. Yeah, journey, departure, absence, flight, emigration. Okay. That's what they say, but I'm getting a slightly different feel off the card today. Yeah. Journey, departure, absence, flight, emigration. Leaving something. I mean, it might even be that you're leaving poverty mindset or a state of instability and now reaching stability. We said, didn't we? The numbers at the beginning, the downloads were 444. So it could be leaving instability, moving towards stability, but it's coming in fast, in knightly fashion, on his charger. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What a lovely message. Let's go with the Storm Raven. Turning it over now. Aha, catch a leaf. This has been coming out a lot recently. Pink, fire. So this may pertain to people of the fire. Is it Aries, Leo, Sag? You're going to tell me if it's not. I think it's Aries, Leo, Sag. Catch a leaf. And there's lots of leaves blowing around at the moment, certainly in Somerset, southwest UK, because the trees have been stressed and they're letting their leaves go early. Autumn is early. It's going to be early this year. And it's actually, the wind is picking up. We're getting a change in the weather, I think, a little bit. It's been hot, but I think it's changing a bit. And this encourages you to go and play. Play in nature. Play with nature. Be part of nature again, which you are. And it's encouraging you to catch a leaf. This card is the same as getting the dolphin. Play. And particularly play in nature. And the Moss Agate was also talking of nature and healing. So there's healing there when you're playing in nature. Love it. Okay. And let's have a look at the Wisdom of the Oracle. Lovely Colette. She says, lovely, number 9. Treasure Island. I really love this for pile 1. Treasure Island. So this feels really positive, and I love this, the turtle here, which for me is it the Hindu? Is it the giant turtle that carries the world on his shoulders? If this has been you, carrying the world on your shoulders, whichever part of your world that refers to, that's not going to be the case anymore. What's coming up is nice things, is treasure. And that's funny, isn't it? It's almost like you're being asked to get ready to receive, filling up your container with treasure, whatever treasure means for you guys. And that means different things to different people. I love it. This feels really, really, really sparkly. I'm getting sparkles off that treasure. But the sparkles are stars and hearts, which I love. So love in whichever form. And stars just shining. Shining. 9 is coming to the end of cycles. The end of cycles, moving into the next one. The hard work is paying off. It's a time of abundance. You will be receiving treasure. Love it. Absolutely beautiful. It's coming to you. Make sure the container is open. Stand back, get ready to receive. And at the best of times, sometimes we're not good at receiving, guys. And I think this is encouraging us to change that. Be good at receiving, because you are going to be on the receiving end of beautiful stuff. And the final element to pile 1, which is our charm from the bag of charms, is the large, and there's a small one in the bag. It's a large anchor. So what I'm getting off this is, you're coming into harbour now. Receive. Even stand still. Wait for things to come to you. You don't need to go to things, they're coming to you. Good things are coming your way. Stand back, allow your container to be filled with treasure, some of which is very sparkly, like treasure is. You can trust it. Come into the harbour now. It's almost like he's paddling. That's you. And over here, just here, is the harbour, where you can release the anchor and rest. Rest, receive, recuperate, receive the abundance that you so deserve for all the hard work that you've done, because it's the season of abundance and receiving rewards for everything you've done. Anchored, coming in from the sea, anchoring in the harbour, receiving, resting. I love it, pile 1. Absolutely beautiful. So bear with me. I'm going to move pile 1 out of the way. Just as I finished that reading, the time was 17:47. That's also another synchronism for me. Synchronicity, a lucky number. 747. 1747. Okay, so move these cards out of the way. Thank you, beautiful, beautiful acorn. Onwards and upwards to pile 2. Very, very beautiful. Pile 2. Here we have the absolutely gorgeous pine cone that was found on the forest floor, the same forest as the acorn. This is from a pine tree, and it's a relatively small cone. So same again here, a fruit or a nut or an abundance, the tree giving of its seeds, if you like. First the acorn from the oak, and then this cone from the pine. Beautiful pine. Thank you. What are you giving us for pile 2 in this beautiful reading? Pick a pile, pick a card. Sunday, August the 24th, 2025. Let's do the same. Let's start with the tarot. Now, pile 2, you're very lucky. You have 2 cards. 2 came out and really stuck together. And I thought, okay, I'm going to go with it. I was given the guidance. Go with the 2. Okay, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. That's interesting. So we have 2. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which is here. 5 of Pentacles. 5s are always change anyway. If 1 is the beginning of the cycle and 10 is the end, 5 is in the middle, which is where perhaps the greatest phase of change is happening. Lack mentality, standing out in the cold, seeing the beautiful stained glass window of the church or the building. They could go in and come out of the cold, but they choose to stay there, hobbling on crutches and not taking the opportunity is what that is about. Okay. The second card is a 3, and it is the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. So the traditional meaning is standing there looking out to sea. I believe he's waiting for his ships to come in. He's done good work. The work is sprouting, and there he stands waiting. 3s are always good. We said before, middle, end, the Holy Trinity, Maiden Mother Crone, other ones, lots of 3s. So 3 is good, waiting for ships to come in, and they are there. They are there. You can see, he can see them in front of him. This is you in the harbour, isn't it? From reading 1. So it might be that you read part 2, but I think that these pile 1 and pile 2 piles, I think they're linked. I think that they are linked, so that you are. In fact, you've parked your boat and you're up on the hill and you're waiting for further boats to come in. Let's see what else they say from the guidebook. Also minor arcana. Of course, the Knight of Wands was also minor arcana. There's nothing else I'm getting apart from the traditional meaning from this, except that those pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles and the stained glass window, are really shiny. They're really shiny. And it's almost like you're looking at the shininess of it and not believing it. That's what I'm getting from that. And I'm getting the message that you can believe it. So it's sort of bringing in an element of, if it's too shiny, it can't be true. But actually, I think that it is true. And you're being told you can trust the shininess, the brightness that you're being presented with. Something good is on its way. And then the 3 of Wands. Let's see what else they say. Assertion of force, resourcefulness, effort, exchange, trade, discovery. Yeah. This person waiting for the ships to come in. As I look at the clock with that expression, 22:44, that feels auspicious. Things are coming to you. Things are coming to you. You can believe it. What else have we got? We have got the Storm Raven. So what does our Storm Raven give us for this pile 2? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, hold my hand. And it's green. Yeah. Earth sign. Hold my hand. It may be that you've struggled on alone and you might need to reach out and receive assistance. What is it they say? Teamwork is the dream work, makes the dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work. I think that's the right phrase. I'm getting that here. It's either that. What else am I getting? I'm also getting hold my hand. It could be that someone is feeling lonely, alone, out in the dark. And you don't need to. There is light. If you hold out your hand, somebody will take it. Whether it's a partner, whether it's an animal, whether it's your higher self, whether it's a friend, whether it's the divine, whether it's your angel. But hold out your hand. You're not alone in this. It may be that you have lost, you're a bit despondent, you're waiting for stuff. It's like, oh, do I have to do everything on my own? Hold my hand. Or it could be, the other message I'm getting off this is you're waiting for your ships to come in. He's there waiting. And you're worried about, there's some element of a little bit of worry there. Am I brave enough to receive what's coming in when the ships come in? Of course you can. Stand back and receive. Don't forget the container. Yeah. Trust in spirit, trust in the universe. Ask for you to be held and supported by human beings or animals or the divine or ancestors. I'm being particularly asked to say A for ancestors here. Angels and ancestors. If you're struggling whilst waiting for whatever's coming in, making its way to you. Thank you, Spirit. And let's have a look at Colette. What's Colette going to add to pile 2? Beautiful. Number 22. You are blessed. Again, we have another 4. 2 and 2 is a master number technically and not meant to add the numbers. It's very lucky anyway, even if we don't. But if we do, we happen to get 4. And we had 3 4s as a download for me for this reading for you. This is a collective reading. Whenever you stumble across it, and if you've been guided to look at this reading today, then it's meant for you. Whether you read it today and you listen to it and see it today or another day. Yeah. You are blessed. I really love that. And again, we've got stars, and it's almost like your connection with the cosmos and the stars. Whichever part of the world you are in, you may have clear starry skies at night at the moment. I encourage you safely to get out after sunset, wait until it's dark. If you can get to an area where there's no or little light pollution, gaze upwards. Connect your energy, your soul energy, with the cosmos and with the stars. There's something of that in this card, is what I'm feeling. I'm kind of also getting, I'm getting here this beautiful movement below the lovely woman in the Schwimp as she's travelling along. There's a sort of a flow here, and I'm getting leaves and autumn. And I'm getting that the being blessed and the blessings which refer to receiving, allow the container to be filled, are coming now as we're moving from summer, late summer now, towards the autumn. Blessings, you are blessed now and forever, but I've got a feeling it's linking with receiving blessings in the autumn. Absolutely lovely. So, to close this beautiful pile 2, pick a card, number 2, or pine cone. We have a little charm. Today the charm for pile 2 is the tiny bird. Isn't that funny? That links in with the feather. With the feather. This is definitely a little bird feather. Here. Look at that. And I have examined this charm on a number of occasions, and the bird is definitely outside the cage. And this sort of says to me, you are free. You are free. There's an element or a link, isn't there, with this? You are free. Why are you sitting outside the cage? You can fly off. You're blessed. Trust. Why are you not going in to receive help? Or reaching out, asking for your hand to be held, or receiving, accessing, working with others in a team, toward whichever end you need to do that. You are free. You have choices. Wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful 2 for Joy Oracle viewers. I'm so pleased that you were here with me today. Thank you for subscribing. We now booted out the 37 subscriber mark. We're now at 40. We are gently surging ahead. Help me build the channel. Tell your friends. Get them to come and see Carrie at 2 for Joy Oracle. I love doing these readings. And I'm sorry it's taken so long to get to this last German road trip inspired pick-a-pile reading. But here we are all done. I really loved it. Some very special messages there. Thank you, Divine, for the messages you've given us today. Tomorrow's a bank holiday. I'm actually working here in the UK, but I may have time in the afternoon, and if I don't, I'll try and do this on the Tuesday. But the next video is going to be the unboxing of a new deck that I have purchased. So I'm excited about that. So check back again. There will be more content on the page. If you want to buy me a coffee, there is a link to buy me a coffee. That would be lovely. Helps also support the channel and means I can get more decks, more crystals, more divinatory items to use for you and to connect with you and give you the messages from the cosmos. So without further diddly-doo-dah day, again, as Ben from Caspersight says, I love that channel, as you can hear. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one, guys, and take care and have a really lovely, lovely bank holiday Monday. Bye.